Keith, we're just going to maybe to focus on Portugal, and of course there's been all the talk about Argentina and Messi and how they use him and how the team is integrated around him. How do Portugal help Ronaldo be the best that he can be, to use that phrase?
I think they've slightly evolved since the Euros in 2016 in their approach. There's a lot more confidence within the group. They still have that dogged resilience in the way they set up and can defend quite deep at times. But in glimpses, I think in the two games, we've seen them play a little bit differently than we've seen in the Euros in particular. The numbers forward being a prime example of that. When they decide to play forward, when they decide to close down, it's going in unison, and they're not afraid to be a little bit more positive, certainly than they were during the Euros. Here we see an example again against Spain, recognising when they can go and press. And again, it's the numbers, it's the whole midfield. Cedric coming up from right back, back four in unison, and it's difficult to play against. The picture we would have seen a lot during the Euros, and at certain times during qualification, would have been them dropping right off, letting the opposition have comfortable possession. That hasn't been the case in the 180 minutes we've seen so far of them in this tournament. Again, it's positive. First man closing the ball down, and again, once one's bypassed, then they go in unison again. And if we could take a little look at the back four, they're not 30-40 yards deeper, leaving their midfielders and forwards isolated. It's all collective. Have the energy going forward, there's absolutely no doubt about that. This is a key component of the way they play. It's different today because Moutinho's not playing. Diddy's already mentioned the role of Carvalho. That box, two centre-halves, two centre midfielders. Now we see Cedric on one side, Guerrero on the left-hand side. We didn't see this at the Euros. Full-backs, high, wide, being adventurous. Bernardo Silva doesn't play tonight. And if all else fails, they have this fella to fall back on. He has been absolutely electric. Take his goals out of his equation, the sharpness that he's shown in the opening two games, he looks back to his absolute best, because I do think he's at a lull at club level in the last few months.
Yeah, somebody said here the other night he's a star in his own movie at the World Cup.